Alright viewers, welcome back to DCS World. We are in the Long Fidelity MiG-29 Fulcrum, learning how to start her up today. So first things first, let's place the ground power and get the wheel chocks in. Okay, ground power's coming on. Now the wheel chocks whilst we turn the ground power. So come down to this panel and turn on the battery ground supply. There now the plane's power. Next, click here, the electric power switches, that'll turn all these on. That's all the generators and whatnot. And now we can turn the navigation, standby gyro, main gyro, and the aircraft systems supply switch. Those four switches need to come on first. And just give it 30 seconds whilst the standby gyro warms up. Start a timer here, just confirm we'll wait about 25 seconds. About that amount of time. Okay, yep, it's been about 30 seconds. So now you need to align the HSI and the navigation system. So to do that, the easiest way that I've seen is to press the J key and 9 key together. What that will do is this. We're going to keep on to show you. So J will press the mag head slave button, and 9 will press the course computer zero button. We need to press those together, and because we only have one mouse, we can't, so we need to press the key buttons. There we go. And now we're on our current heading, which is 215, so that's right. So now we've done that, we can now start the stored heading alignment by pressing this switch here. So that will begin the stored heading alignment. We'll know it's complete because back here it will say fast prep on one of them. I believe it's that light there will illuminate, that's what we want. Extinguish the master caution. And now we can turn on the video and the recorder. Let's also close the canopy with left control. Lead. There we go. We have cabin pressure now. Okay, so now let's go about starting the engine. We want to get both of these to idle with right halt and home and right shift and home. There we go. That's done. Now we come over to the ground start button here on the right kind of panel here and press that. Now start the right engine first and the left engine second. Now do it all automatically, so I don't need to touch anything here. Does it on its own. Just see engine 2 RPMs in now steady off about 70% to 70% is what we want. Then once the starter's done for engine 2, we'll do engine 1, so it's going to start engine about now. You'll see engine 1 RPM rising. There we go, engine 1 going up. You see that fast prep, that's illuminated, so we know the INS is aligned. So you want to make sure the flaps are in the up position, which is that green button there. Okay, flaps are up. Okay, both engines are on, so we can turn on the remaining of these switches by just pressing this here. That'll turn it all on. Okay, so now it is advised to not touch the flight stick until the damper off warning light goes away completely. and that light there will illuminate a solid green. What's happening if we turn the stick on is the damper and the AFCS is doing a self bit. If we touch the flight stick by not interrupt that, and then that'll screw up the AFCS and it will be able to complete the bits. You see there, it's moving on its own. I'm not touching that. So once this completes, what I'm going to do is I'm going to adjust the aileron and elevator trim to put them neutral. You see the neutral lights are extinguished for the rudder. I'm going to have to put that back to neutral. We can also turn the ground power now, so let's do that. New ground power is coming off. So there we go, ground power is off now. Just waiting for the self bit to finish. Okay, I think it's done now, so now we can go and bring the plane back to neutral. Take off. Okay, aileron trim neutral. And stabilizer trim is also neutral. Okay, so I believe that is all we really need to do. What we get the oxygen's on, yeah, that's on by default. Yeah, everything looks on, so let's take wheel chocks. We'll start taxiing to the runway. So when you're taxiing, it's important to have the flaps in the up position. This is because it allows you to use the high gain steering, kind of like what the Hornet has, that can only be done flaps up. I'm assuming because they don't want you to do that when you're taking a whole landing. Oh, actually, one more thing I forgot is we need to do the bit for the run system and turn the RWR. Okay, now we should be done. So, yep, no caution. That's all good. Yeah, okay, I think we're fine now. So the economy is doing a bit. We can maybe able to taxi when. Okay. So that is just doing a WR test. Okay, so I guess I forgot to do the ecran bit, and that kind of screwed that up. So I think you need to do the ecran bit, I think, before starting the engine. That is something to keep in mind. But anyway, so that's the end of the world. We just taxi out. Then just keep that in mind. So we'll hold the lock-on button to enable the high gain steering. And we can let go of the high gain steering button / lock-on button when we don't need it. Also of note, because it's a Russian aircraft, it doesn't have tail brakes. Instead, you hold what's essentially the pedal switch, and that'll brake. So that's how that works. It's kind of like the fish bed, although it does actually have kind of nose steering. It's not like all hydraulic like the bed. Okay, so let's put the flaps to take off with this button here. Okay, well, flaps and take off. Good. Okay, now let's just increase throttle, afterburner, and let's go. Just push the nose down so it doesn't like do a wheelie and tail strike. I've had that happen before. Here we can rotate about 200 knots. Gear up, flaps up. And there you have it, viewers. That is how to start up, taxi, and take off a MiG-29 Fulcrum. Barring, of course, the econ system. I will... Yeah, I think I just did the bit too late or something. I really don't know about that. Anyway, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Shark 31 signing off.